What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So got some super good news. Everything that we ordered to do the deck light install has now been delivered. We have everything here. Yes, it took a little bit. There was some confusion. I had some pretty good ideas, a few things that I was gonna do, changed my mind, sent some stuff back, got some new stuff. Anyways, long story short, everything we need is now here. So we're gonna start working on this install. So what we ordered, lights. We have 4 LED strips. We got white and we got green. Ordered these on Amazon. I'm pretty certain they were like $13 for a set. So we got wire. I bought this marine wire. It's coated in this super cool, extra thick black material. Just it makes it nice when you're pulling it through the boat and whatnot. But it's 18 gauge, 100 foot, and I'm pretty certain that this was $25. Then we have a dimmer switch. So I have a push button dimmer switch that I'm going to be installing for these lights. So it has memory. So when you turn the power on, it'll go back to whatever memory you had. If you push and hold it, it'll dim all the way down till it turns off and then start bright again. So LEDs in boats need dimmer switches. We got one. I will show you now the tools needed to do this job. Okay, so tools needed, right? We're gonna need some type of crimping tool, wire splicer, whatever, same. And some type of cutting pliers, right? You can do that with these as well, but these are a little nicer. You're gonna need some electrical tape. You're also gonna need, well, you could use regular butt splices, but I really like these. Ordered these on Amazon. You see that? There you go. It's butt splices with the heat shrink tubes, which makes it really nice because you just put the wires in there, heat shrink them. It makes everything super simple. Great to have. You do have to have a heat gun, which I do have a little heat gun over there too. We'll be using, and then fish sticks. Not the ones you eat, people. Fish sticks, like to fish wire around the boat. Come on, get it together. No, but for real, these are actually just some that I made. Some clothes hangers that I use and just pull wires back and forth through the boat. Use this whenever I did all the other installs. So yeah, these are do-overs. So those are the things you need. And you could probably get away with some of the stuff, you know, like not needing it, but this makes it easy. All right, so let me go ahead and lay everything out, show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I got everything laid out. I'm about to show you all that. But I wanted to give this little piece of advice. Anytime you order lights or anything like that, especially off Amazon, a lot of stuff shit from China, nothing against China, just saying the quality control is not that great. Test your lights before you install them, because you're going to be really upset if you get all this stuff wired up and it don't work. So I did test all ours and we're good to go. So let me show you what we got here. So we'll start out on the front deck. So here's our light. This is where it's going to get mounted. Pretty simple. Wires run through, come around to the front. On the front here, we're going to have a white light. So that other one over there was a green light. This is going to be a white light. This is going to mount underneath the units here, light up the tray and whatnot. And then on this side, we're also going to have another green light lighting up the front of the bow here. And then under the console somewhere, we'll do another white light to light up the seating area and whatnot. That way you see what you're doing. Now, as far as power goes, I'll show you up front kind of my direction for running the wire. But underneath the console here, there's a fuse panel, breakers, and all that. And then we're going to mount our on-off switch right here. Can't really see that, can you? Anyways, it's going to go here, nicely conveniently located on the console. It's a pretty sweet switch. This is probably the most expensive part of the whole project, to be honest with you. It illuminates and whatnot, and it's push button fancy. And anywho, that's going to go here. So all in all, fairly simple. Let me show you that wire route. Okay, so we'll have our green light mounted up over yonder. Wire comes through. It's going to come around somewhere around right here. And that's where we're going to tie in. So you're going to have your white light that's mounted under here. Power will go through with the trolling motor wires and whatnot in here, and they will all tie in to this power wire here, which will also have this light as well. So very minimal connections. That's always a plus. All of these will wire up and meet our power wire here. And then this wire will run inside the hole. That's what the fish sticks are for, not the ones we eat, the ones we use to get wires. And then that wire will run down and then come out underneath the console here to the breaker box and stuff. And then that's where we'll tie into our other light. There it is, our other light that's going to mount up underneath here. And then our power switch will be here. So pretty simple setup, but now we just got to make it happen. It's really not going to be that hard. So I'm going to do all that, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. so project is now complete. Deck lighting installed, and it looks pretty awesome, if I have to say so myself. I'm a big fan of the green and the white. Matches the theme of the boat. Anywho, I'm going to show you kind of how everything laid out and how the buttons work for the dimmer switch and stuff. And yeah, I'll show you. This is where we wanted to put our switch, dimmer switch. When you turn it off, it lights up. It's easy illuminated fine. It's dark. It's nice. Push the button, it goes back to the memory that it was. If you push it and hold it, it dims. And you can dim it all the way down to darn near off. If you turn it off, then turn it back on, it goes back to where the memory setting was. So that's pretty sweet. Push it and hold it, and it brightens back up. Mounted one up underneath the console here, so it's not directly in your eyes at any point in time, and like if you're in the boat and stuff. So it shines and lights up this whole area, so it's illuminated nice in the cockpit area. Then on the front you have your green on either side and the white under the tray for the trolling motor, foot pedal and stuff. So I like that. Kind of brightens everything up. Makes it easy to see when you're on the front deck. Open the compartments and whatnot. So that wraps up another project. Boat's getting there. We're looking good. Getting ready for the tournament season, which I'm pretty excited about. But we do have a couple night tournaments on Beaver Lake and Table Rock Lake. So I needed some lights. Wanted that to get set up, get all that stuff situated. Overall difficulty level, I'd say it's probably about a 5. Just sucks because the awkward positions you got to get into. It's not really that big of a deal, just kind of weird and awkward. The hardest part is getting the wires from front to back. I mean, you don't really have to, you could tap in the power in the front. There's lots of other ways to do this. This is just the way I wanted to do it because it works good with the console, with my dimmer switch, and where I wanted to strategically place my lights. I didn't put them in the compartments. I didn't put any extra lights. I did bare minimum. Looks good and it functions. So that's what we want. Well, I think that's enough for one day. I'm gonna clean up my little mess that I got left out here and shut it down. I got other stuff I need to do, so I'm gonna go take care of that. But check back in tomorrow. Got some more cool stuff going on. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. I got a couple options, but suspense. We'll see. All right, catch you later.